finding my partner, being married or in partnership, long-term relationship was the only vision that I had. It was like that's what I wanted, right? That's what I saw. That's what I felt was good for me, felt what was the course of my life. So anytime I was dating, it was okay, this could be the one, go for it. Let's try to make all the pieces work. Let's do this thing. Let's do this thing. And my attention was on the relationship and making it work and my partner. And that was kind of the centerpiece of my existence. And it always fell apart. And then I was like single again and then single again and again. and and it shifted at some point where it was like, why am I making my life about a relationship other than my relationship with source? Because even if I found the right partner, right, the one that I wanted to be with, you never know what's going to happen. They could get in a car accident, they could leave years down the road. You never know. And that relationship with self and source is so vital, because really that's where all the mastery comes. The intuition comes from there. And I watched myself shift from having this need and desire to be in a relationship and make that number one, to making my relationship with myself and source and being self-sourced from me the most important. And then when people came in to my life, I could observe, and I wasn't like, okay, let's do everything to make this work. Let's do it. Game on, It wasn't game on. I got to relax and I got to observe it and I got to see if it fit and if it didn't fit and what worked and what didn't work. And it brought like an ease for me that allowed me to navigate everything so much easier and, let people come in and let people go and see what worked and didn't work. It wasn't so vital that it worked out. And my emotions didn't swing so terribly if it didn't work out or if it was working out, like it wasn't my life. That wasn't my life anymore. Like I was my life. My life was about me, not somebody else. And I think in partnership, it still needs to be that way, where your life is about you. Your life is about your life, your purpose and mission, why you're here. And whatever you choose that to be, because that's also a choice. What do I want to do with the time that I have? How do I want to take this divinity in me and express it into the world? And you can do that more freely when you're tuned into you and your life is about that. And then you get to share that with others. No matter if they come or go or if they stay forever, it's more relaxed and fun. You stop getting uptight about stuff. Like I don't need external validation, so I don't need my partner to tell me I'm beautiful, because I feel beautiful. I tell myself I'm beautiful. I don't need them to push me along, because I'm pushing myself along. I've got inspiration coming in, so I can take the steps I need to take. It's more relaxed. It's easier. And it's less volatile. It's a less, it's stable. It feels more stable.